Hi, this is our Leetcode problem, problem number 128, longest consecutive sequence. This comes under a medium category and it just takes hashing technique. It just uses a hashing technique and it's very simple also. We'll see it. And description is given an unsorted array of integers nums. Return the length of the longest consecutive element sequence. Okay. Uh, it's very simple. You will get an array of nums, and there you just need to return only one single element, single number. How many numbers are in consecutive order? Okay. You don't need to keep it in any order. You don't need to verify the indexes like is it placed in a consecutive indexes. No, you just need to verify consecutive order of number present in the list or not. Okay. And there is one constraint in this case. You should write an efficient algorithm that should run in order of n time complexity. uh, you don't need to care about space complexity in this case. You just need order of n time complexity algorithm. Okay. Okay, we'll jump into the whiteboard and we'll see the problem. Okay, we came to a whiteboard and just writing this input number 100, 4, 200, 1, 3, 2. Okay, so in this case I have a number, I have an input number, but this input number is not in order, right? As a beginner, what you would think? We can just uh, um, have it in order first of all, and then you can find next value easily, right? So if you have 1, then the next number should be 2, right? And if you have 2 here, and next number should be 3, and 3 is present, and next number should be 4, 4 is present, and the next number is 5, 5 is not there. So up to this you have counted 4, so you can return or store the value in a maximum accumulator. You can just accumulate the value in a variable, and you can finally you can return whatever is bigger value, right? So that is one method, but that method is includes sorting algorithm. Okay, this sorting algorithm would consume order of n log n time complexity. So it is wrong. Our thing is it should be done in order of n time, but this case is different, order of log n log n time. It uses order of n log n time, so it is wrong. So how we can make it easy, make it simple, how we can make it faster? Okay, I will show you the algorithm. Now okay, now this is our input value, right? This is our input value, and I'm just storing this input value to my set. Okay, I have a hash set. In this hash set I'm gonna store all the elements: 100, 4, 200, 1, 3, 2. Okay, this all are my value, and my pointer is gonna point here. Okay, now my approach is I'm going to check that this 100 should be present in my in my set. Okay, and there is one another. If you have noticed the previous one, we sorted that this input, and we found that because we need the first element, right? We need the first element, then only we can find how many numbers are present further, right? So once we found that first element, then you can find the next, then you can find the next one, then you can find the next one, right? So we need, if you need to find the continuous number, then you need to find the starting element or the ending element, right? So try to find the first number we should find. So first number in the sense, it this current number should not have the previous element, then we can consider that value as a first element. So in this case 100 is there, 100 minus 1 is 99. 99 is not present in this hash set, right? So you can consider this 100 as the first element. So 100 is the first element, and this element we are removing from here, and my current value I'm having 101. 101 is not present in this set, so just ignore it, just skip it. There is nothing to proceed further, right? So just store our max count is 1. Okay, because we have only one, we have found only one as a consecutive element. Ignore it. Now I'm just moving this pointer one step forward. This pointer now points 4. This 4 is present in my set, but the thing is 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 also present in my set, so it's not a first value, so ignore it. Move it further. P now points to 100, right? This 200, sorry, it's 200. 200, it's points to 200. This 200 is present in the hash set, and 200 minus 1 is 199. 199 is not present in my hash set, correct? So I can consider this 200 as a first element, and I'm removing this 200, and then just store this value in a temporary count, and then I'm trying to find 201. 201 is not present in the hash set, so we don't need to proceed further, and just check the max count. Max count is already equal, so no need to apply, and then just move this P pointer one step forward. 1 minus 1 is 0, and 0 is not present in the set, and 1 is present in the set, so we can consider this 1 as a first value. Now remove this 1, and then max count is 1, right? And I'm just taking 1 plus 1 is 2, right? My previous value is 1, and I'm taking 1 plus 1, and now it is 2. 2 is present in the hash set, so I'm just removing it, and 2 doesn't have any previous value, right? Doesn't have any previous value because there was one, but we removed it already, so there is no previous value for 2. So I'm just adding the value, and 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 previous value is 2. 2 was present, but not now, it was already removed. So my current value is present in my hash set, so I'm just removing it and adding one value to the count, right? And my next value is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 is not present in the hash set, so 4 is present, so I'm just removing it. And adding a value to the count, and finally I'm just checking the 5. 5 is not present in our store, so just stop there, and finally you can apply this value to the max count. Sorry, it's 4. Max count. This max count you can return, and this is our output also, so this is correct. Okay, I'll just write the code, and we'll see how it works in the PyCharm, and we'll debug the code line by line. You can get it very easily how it works in the background. We came to our PyCharm, and this is our method. I have a max count. I'm just initiating 0, and store. This store contains a set of nums list. Okay, I'm just storing all the values to the hash set, and have a for loop. This for loop has just iterate number one by one, and I have a temporary count, and I have a current number. Current number just points I. This I refers to the current element which it points to right now. And I have a while loop. This while loop checks that. This while loop contains two conditions actually. First condition checks that previous value present in the store or not, to check is it the first value, and the second condition checks that current value is present in the store or not. If it is present, then if this both satisfies, then we can proceed further, otherwise not required. And in this case we have a count, and we are removing the store value from the store, and I'm just adding one value to the current number, and to check the continuous values inside the while loop. And finally I'm taking the max count, and if I have a max count, then I'm just updating the value to the max count, then finally I can return it. And finally nothing. I'm just passing one input value. This is a list of numbers, and this time complexity and space complexity wise, we are just storing only one list of numbers, right, inside our store. Otherwise, yeah, we're just storing only one input number. So we can consider this space complexity as order of n. And time complexity wise, we have a for loop, and you may think that we have a while loop also necessarily, but the thing is, this while loop doesn't get execute when these values are not present in the store, right? So we just execute only when we have a value, otherwise we don't execute it. So yeah, it is also order of n. Now we can debug it. Okay, look at this page, look at the screen, and you can find the value changes. Max count is 0, and store has initiated with the value of nums, and I is 100, and I'm just storing the I value to the current number, and I'm taking the while loop. This while loop just checks that previous value and in with the current value in the store. If the value is present, then I'm just removing the value from the store, then current number. And if we have found, then you can just remove the value and increment the count. Okay, now if you see there, we don't have 100 here. Now this I is 4, but this 4 is present in our store, but the problem is 4 minus 1, 3 also present in our store, so we don't execute the while loop because it is not a first value. Now we have a 200. This 200 is our first value, so we are coming inside and we are removing the 200 from the store. Then we are moving forward. We don't have 201, so it's ignoring it, and next value is 1. This value is the first value, right? This is the first value, and just coming inside and removing the 1 from the store, then checking the second value also present, and third also present, and then 4 also present. So finally I'm just storing this value to the max count, and for loop just iterates the value 3 and 4, but 3 and 4 doesn't available in the store, right? So we don't need to execute the while loop. So finally return that we have 4 as our answer. Okay, I'm just writing this code to our Leetcode, and I will check it out once. I have written the code to the Leetcode. I'm just running the code, and it's accepted, and submitting it. Okay, yeah, the result is accepted. Okay, so it works. Now I will write this code in my GitHub repository, and I will share the link, and I'll share the problem link as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on next video. Thank you. Bye.